Hello everyone, I am Hasnad and today is our third lecture of DSP. In the previous lectures we have studied introduction, importance and applications of DSP. Today we will study about the systems. First of all, the question is system. What is system? System क्या है? System is the process or procedure to create a basic signal or any other signal. एक हमारे पास ये तरीका है, एक प्रोसेस है कोई सिग्नल बनाने का. द फर्स्ट सिस्टम वी टॉक अबाउट इज कॉजल सिस्टम. अगर कोई सिस्टम है उसके पास n या n से जो पिछली वैल्यूज़ हों तो वो सिस्टम कॉजल होता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल n-1 n-2. इफ़ एनी सिस्टम कंसिस्ट ऑफ दीज वैल्यूज़ देन द सिस्टम इज़ कॉजल. For example, we have a system, let's suppose yn is equal to 1/3 xn plus xn minus 1. This is our causal system. Why? Because it has n and the previous value of n. Now let's take another example, another system. Let's suppose this is the system xn minus 2 plus xn minus 1 plus x of n plus xn plus 1 plus xn plus 2. So what would be this system? ये सिस्टम क्या होगा? Because it has the previous values and the next values. हमारे पास इधर दोनों वैल्यूज़ हैं, n से पीछे वाली वैल्यूज़ भी हैं एंड n से आगे वाली वैल्यूज़ भी हैं. दिस सिस्टम वुड बी नॉन कॉशल. ये नॉन कॉशल होगा. क्यों? बिकॉज ऑफ द नेक्स्ट वैल्यूज़ ऑफ n. प्रीवियस वैल्यूज़ की वजह से ये कॉशल तो है, बट बिकॉज ऑफ द नेक्स्ट वैल्यूज़ दिस इज द सिस्टम इज़ नॉन कॉशल. Linearity, linear systems. Linearity. DSP is all about linearity. It is the basic tool, or we can say that it is the core of DSP. If the system is not linear, then it makes no sense to study DSP. So DSP is all about linearity. How can we check the linearity? हम linearity कैसे चेक करते हैं? From or by superposition theorem. Superposition theorem. And what it is? Homogeneous additive. The system must be homogeneous and additive. It must show homogeneity and additivity. Then the system would be linear. Otherwise the system will not be linear. Like we can take an example of homogeneous. Homogeneous x of n, and if we pass it through any system or any channel, it will give us the same output. Like if we multiply any constant to an input and it passes through any system, then it will give us the same output. This is homogeneity. And additivity. Suppose we have two inputs, x1 of n plus x2 of n. We adding the both, passing through any system. Then we will have the output y1 of n plus y2 of n. If these properties exist in any system, then the system is linear. Otherwise, it will not be linear. Third thing we have is time invariance. Time invariance. What is it? Is if a system has if we have given any input to a system, if we have given any input or and to the input, and it gives us back the same thing, then the system is time invariant. If it varies, then the system is time variant. Suppose here if we put any values like n is equal to 0, 1, 2. Suppose if we put these values in the n, then at the output we will find the same values. But suppose if we have the system like x n y n square, okay, then if we give the values 1, 0, 1, 2, then we will have the output 0, 1, 4. This is time invariant and this is time variant. Why? Because it is varying through because it is varying as it because it is varying the time. Basically, the summary of the concept of this time invariance, अगर हम लोग कोई इनपुट दे रहे हैं किसी सिस्टम में, दिस इज एन इनपुट एंड दिस इज एन आउटपुट, और अगर हमारे पास सेम आउटपुट आ जाए, मतलब जो हमने इनपुट दी होगी और हमारे पास वही इनपुट वही आउटपुट आ रही है, देन इट इज़ इनवेरिएंट. Like n plus s, we passing through it any system, and the output we got is n plus s. This is invariant. And if we give any input to the system, and at the output we get the output either added or multiplied with some another factor, we suppose here alpha n, then this would be time variant. This summarizes the whole concept of time invariance. Now here we will see some examples of time invariance and variance. First example we have here is y of n is equal to 2x n minus 5. Now here, this is our input, passing it through any channel, and output is x n minus 5, x n 1 and 2. Now here we added a factor. Here at the output we will get n1 plus n2 minus 5. The thing we added in the input, the factor we added in the input, that's we getting in the output. So this is invariant. Now we will take a second example of time variant. This is our x of n, x3 of n. Now n1 plus n2, x3, in n की जगह पे हम n1 plus n2 करते हैं, x3n plus 3n1 plus 3n2. अब यहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं कि हमने इनपुट यहाँ पे दी है n1 plus n2 की, लेकिन जो हमारे पास आउटपुट है वो चेंज हो रही है. 3 जो हमारे पास है वो मल्टीप्लाई हो रहा है. सो दिस वुड बी टाइम वेरिएंट. So This was the concept of time invariance. We have studied the linearity of any system, of a system. Linearity depends upon two properties, homogeneous and additivity. Basically these two properties are superposition theorems. ये सुपरपोजिशन थ्योरम होते हैं. अगर ये दो प्रॉपर्टीज़ हमारे पास प्रूव होती हैं तो सिस्टम हमारे पास लीनियर है. अगर नहीं होती तो सिस्टम इज़ नॉन लीनियर. And thank you. That's all for today.